Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in the last part, we discussed about that addition and subtraction of vectors by using that parallelogram law of vector addition, right? So there we discussed that if it is addition of vectors, we can find out the value of resultant vector by using that equation r is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Then we discussed what happened to the value of this resultant vector with respect to the value of angle between them. Now on the next part, we'll discuss a condition that if the magnitude of vectors are equal, then how to find out the value of resultant vector. Okay, so you can write the heading addition of two equal magnitude vectors. Two equal magnitude vectors. तो हम लोग दोनों वेक्टर कंसीडर कर रहे हैं, दोनों वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है एंड उसका कुछ डायरेक्शन हो सकता है, बट a and b are having same magnitude. Okay, so if the magnitude of a is equal to that of b, so we can modify this equation. अगर a और b का मैग्नीट्यूड अलग है तो हम लोग इक्वेशन यूज करेगा अंडर रूट ऑफ a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab cos theta. Now, if they are having same magnitude, we can write r is equal to under root of a square plus b square can also be written as nothing but a square plus 2 into a we can take it as a square into cos theta. Got it? तो b का वैल्यू भी a है तो हमने उसका लिख दिया है. Okay. Now we can write this can be modified it as like under root of a square plus a square, we can take it as 2a square plus 2a square into cos theta. So we can write this is equal to, if you want we can take this 2a as common. So it will be equal to nothing but 2a into 1 plus cos theta. Now there is a trigonometric
Sir,
relation.
we have taken common as 2a.
2a square. 2a square. Okay. Now there is a trigonometric relation which is nothing but 1 plus cos theta is equal to 1 plus cos theta के लिए trigonometric relation है 2 cos square theta divided by 2. Okay. तो अब आगे मैथमेटिक्स में पढ़ेगा सब trigonometric relation. अब इसे याद रखना है. This 1 plus cos square 1 plus cos theta is nothing but 2 cos square theta, and one more relation is there 1 plus sin theta. 1 plus sin theta is nothing but 2 sin square, sorry, 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta is nothing but 2 sin square theta divided by 2. Should remember this formula, what is 1 plus cos theta and what is 1 minus cos theta. So according to this equation, instead of this 1 plus cos theta, we can write it is under root of 2 cos square into 1 plus cos theta can be written as nothing but 2 cos square theta divided by 2. Alright. So we can write 2 into 2, it is 4. 4 ka root that we can take it as 2. A square ka root we can take it as nothing but a, and cos square ka jo root hai that we can take it as nothing but cos.
सर आप प्लीज फिर से एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो?
Yeah. तो जो 2a into cos square टू ए इंटू जो cos square theta है, cos square theta का root that we can take it as nothing but cos theta. So we can write this is equal to 2a cos theta by 2. So you can write the value of resultant vector का जो value रहेगा that is equal to 2a cos theta by 2 if the magnitude of a vector and b vector are same. तो कोई भी क्वेश्चन में दोनों वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम दिया है तो we can directly use this equation 2a cos theta by 2 to find out the value of resultant vector. Okay,
Excuse me, sir.
बोलो.
सर अगर इन द रिजल्टिंग क्वेश्चन बोला है कि वेक्टर ए और बी पैरेलल है तो भी हम उसको इक्वल अज्यूम कर सकते हैं.
No, no, no. Parallel नहीं बोला है. If two vectors का magnitude अगर same है तो
ओके सर.
magnitude of A vector and B vector are equal. Okay. Around this one.
So can you again explain that concept? 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square upon theta upon t.
वो एक ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रिलेशन है, वो मैथमेटिक्स में पड़ेगा. अभी आप उसको ऐसा ही याद रखना पड़ेगा. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2.
और सर नीट वालों के लिए तो नीट का तो मैक्स नहीं है ना.
आप उसको याद रखना पड़ेगा. ऐसा याद रखो. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2.
ओके सर.
डन सर.
Okay. Now discuss if अगर हमने थीटा का वैल्यू चेंज कर रहा है तो उसका वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा. तो लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस किया था, अगर थीटा का वैल्यू चेंज कर रहा है तो a प्लस बी का वैल्यू क्या होगा. अभी हम लोग कंसिडर कर रहा है अ सिचुएशन इन विच इफ the magnitude of a vector and the magnitude of b vector are equal. उसको हम लोग a कंसिडर किया है, मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है. अभी हम डायरेक्शन में अलग अलग कंडीशन में देखते हैं. इफ थीटा is equal to nothing but 0, so मैग्नीट्यूड अगर सेम है तो रिजल्टेंट के लिए वी कैन यूज दिस इक्वेशन 2a cos theta divided by 2. सो दो वेक्टर है, दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है. अगर इसके बीच में एंगल 0 है, so what will be the value of resultant vector?
Sir, it will be 2a.
ओनली 2 है.
A plus B. Sir, A plus B.
Sir, 2a.
A plus B.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
हेलो सर.
Hello, sir.
Hey, wait, there might be some connection issue.
Yeah.
Are able to see the screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
यस सर.
Sir.
Yeah. So if two vectors are having same magnitude and angle between them is 0, then what about the value of r?
So
A plus
2a.
B.
Yeah,
Sir,
it will be equal
2a.
to 2a.
2a.
So we
2B.
can write this is equal to 2 into cos 0 का value क्या रहेगा? 1 रहेगा. So we can
1.
write resultant vector will be equal to 2a. So if you are having two vectors of same magnitude and angle between them is equal to 0, the resultant will be equal to 2a. तो इसका physical meaning क्या रहेगा? Suppose if you are having a vector and a vector, वो दोनों same direction में है, same magnitude है, तो दोनों add करेगा तो will get a resultant vector of magnitude that is equal to 2a.
2a. Yes.
But on this one,
Done. So
Then sir.
I'll take the next condition, that is if theta is equal to 90 degree, then what about the value of r? If theta is equal to 90 degree, what about the value of r?
2
Sir,
into
is
a
it
cos 45.
The
sir,
zero.
is it root 2a because cos
Root
45
2a.
will be root 2a. So root
Cos
2a,
45 is 1 by root 2.
1 by root 2, then it will be
Yeah.
cancelled.
So we can write r is equal to
Hello, sir, your voice is not audible.
Internet connection.
Oh no.
Connection issue. Hello sir.
Ah,
Fine.
yeah. Are you able to see the screen?
yes, so
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
So इसका physical meaning भी हम लोग देखते हैं. If two vectors are perpendicular, so a vector and a vector are having same magnitude but they are perpendicular, so resultant will be equal to under root of Pythagoras theorem से under root of a square plus a square, that we can get as under root of 2a square or root 2 into a. Put on this one.
done, so
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. I'll go for the next condition. Let's say if
Sir,
take it as the third condition.
एक
बोलो बेटा.
minute, can you scroll up? Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Sir, zero.
0. Yeah.
Yes, sir, because it is in the opposite direction, so it will
Yeah.
cancel each other.
Cancel
Yeah.
it. Yes.
So you can write if theta is equal to 180 degree, then the value of resultant will be equal to, अगर हमने equation use कर रहा है 2a cos theta by 2 वाला, तो क्या रहेगा, r will be equal to 2a into cos of 180 by 2, that is equal to cos 90. Cos 90 is equal to 0, so we'll get the value of r will be equal to 0. Or we can observe what about the physical meaning of this. A vector and a vector are acting in opposite direction, so we can write the value of resultant vector will be equal to 0. Put on this one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now we can write the next condition if theta is equal to 120 degree. So find out the value of r. If theta is 120 degree, क्या आएगा?
Sir, it will be A
It will be A.
Yes, sir.
A.
A.
So you can
because
write
cos
r
60
is
is
equal
half.
to cos of 120 by 2, that is cos 60. And cos 60 is 1 by 2, so we can regress 2a into 1 by 2. That will be equal to nothing but a.
A.
Got it? So we can write when two vectors are making an angle of 120 degree, then and if they are having a same magnitude, then the resultant vector will also be equal to nothing but a. That's a very important point. अगर दो वेक्टर है वो दो वेक्टर का बीच में एंगल 120 डिग्री है एंड वो दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है सो इफ यू आर एडिंग दीस टू वेक्टर इसका रिजल्टेंट भी सेम ही आएगा रिजल्टेंट विल आल्सो बी इक्वल टू नथिंग बट a. Write on this one.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done, sir.
So याद रखना दो वेक्टर ऑफ सेम मैग्नीट्यूड अगर 120 पे ऐड करेगा तो उसका रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर का वैल्यू भी a आएगा. Okay. So in the next part we'll discuss about this subtraction.
sir.
बोलो बेटा.
हाँ सर, थैंक यू. हाँ सर, हो गया सर, थैंक यू सर.
Now discuss about the next part which is nothing but a subtraction of vectors by using the same parallelogram law of vector addition. Okay. So on the heading subtraction of vectors. In case of the subtraction of vectors, let's assume that we are having a vector a vector and another vector, take it as b vector. And
So we have
Rn is to
done
find,
subtraction of vectors.
yeah. तो हमने ट्रायंगल लॉ में किया ना ऐसे सेम पैरेललोग्राम लॉ में भी कर रहा है. Okay.
Okay.
So a vector minus b vector करना है. So we can write a vector minus b vector.
Minus of
हम
B
लोग कैसे
vector.
करेगा? Yeah, there is a vector plus minus of b vector. So we'll add this a vector plus minus of b vector. Got it? So we'll discuss how to do the same thing by using this parallelogram law of vector addition. So first we can find out what about the value of angle between this a vector and actual b vector. So angle between two vector is angle between them when their tails are connected. So a vector और b vector के बीच में angle था, that is equal to theta. Now we'll discuss how to add vectors by using this like triangle law of vector addition. Sorry, parallelogram law of vector addition. So in case of parallelogram law, what we'll do is we'll keep this a vector and b vector are the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. So we can just consider that this is nothing but our a vector, and the another one that we can take it as nothing but our b vector. So that b vector, let's say I'm just taking that b vector in this direction. So you get nothing but our b vector, right? Minus of b vector.
Yes.
Now we can add these two vector. So for that purpose, we can just go for this triangle. So we can write this is going to give the value of our resultant vector, and we can take it as this is equal to nothing but our r vector. Got it? So write down this one.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Now here also we can find out what about the value of resultant vector if you are able to identify or if you are able to make a right angle triangle. So same as like in addition, I am just going to construct a right angle triangle over here. So ये हो गया हमारा right angle triangle, right? So we'll discuss how to find out the value of this R by using that while constructing a right angle triangle. So you can observe that over here, if this side is representing nothing but B, then we can say that this side is also representing basically B. B क्या हो गया? B vector ही हो गया, मतलब minus of B vector हो गया. And actual angle between this A vector and the actual direction of B vector was nothing but theta. A और B के बीच में angle theta था. So we can write this will also be equal to nothing but theta. Now we can resolve this B into two components. So what about component of B along this direction? Component of B along this direction. ये direction में component क्या आएगा? ये direction में
cos theta.
B cos theta.
B cos
So we,
theta.
so we
So
can
it will
write
be
this will be
minus
equal
na.
to B cos theta, right?
So it will be minus
And-
na because it is minus B.
And B minus B नहीं है, उसका magnitude B है, okay? Minus B का कुछ meaning नहीं है, उसका magnitude B है और direction इस तरफ, इसलिए हमने minus B लिखता है. Magnitude लिखता है, that is B, तो it is B cos theta. Now तो ये component क्या हो जाएगा? B
sin theta.
B sin
B
theta.
sin theta.
ठीक है, तो किधर थीटा लिखा है वो cos theta component होगा, उसका opposite side है वो क्या हो जाएगा? sin theta component. Now Rm is to find out the value of R. So ये जो right angle triangle है उसका सब side का value पता होना चाहिए. तो what about the length of the side? A side का length क्या आएगा?
So it will be A minus B
A
cos theta.
Cos theta. So we can write this will be equal to A minus B cos theta, because we know that distance from here to here is nothing but A. ये पूरा distance A था और इतना B था, B cos theta था. तो ये जितना distance होगा B minus A minus B cos theta. Now we got a right angle triangle and Rm is to find out the value of resultant vector. तो हम लोग normal Pythagoras theorem use करके इसका resultant vector का value find out कर सकता है. तो what we will write R vector is equal to under root of A vector का square. So you can write this will be equal to मतलब एक side का square, that is A minus B cos theta का square, right? Plus दूसरा side हो गया B sin theta, तो we can take this B sin theta का square. So we can write this will be equal to R is equal to under root of A, हम लोग इसको expand कर सकता है. So will be equal to A square plus 2A square minus 2AB minus 2AB cos theta plus B component का square which is B square cos square theta plus B sin theta का square, that is B square sin square theta. So we can write this R is equal to under root of A square minus 2AB cos theta plus we can take this B square common. So if you are taking this B square common, it will be equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. And we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So we can write R is equal to under root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. तो हमने triangle law use करके जो result find out किया, the same result इधर भी मिलेगा. Okay. Now along with that we need to find out the angle. So if you like to find out what about the value of angle made by this resultant vector and A vector, तो in general हम लोग उसको alpha से representation करता है. So we can find out the value of alpha over here. So from this right angle triangle,
We will use sine rule, no?
we can use sine rule, but over here we are not using sine rule. Sine rule हमने triangle law में use किया था. Triangle law of tradition में use किया था.
Okay.
So over here we know that this right angle triangle and this right angle triangle, this is nothing but our resultant vector which is R vector, and A हो गया A minus B cos theta vector, and this is something but A sin theta vector, and this angle we can take it as nothing but alpha. So we can write the value of this tan alpha is equal to opposite side. Opposite side we can take it as A sin theta
A
divided
sin
by
theta divided by
A minus
A minus B cos
Minus
theta.
B cos
B
theta.
cos theta. So this will give the value of angle. So we'll get the value of angle between r vector and
And A minus B cos.
and
Okay.
a vector.
Yeah.
R vector and a vector. Okay. Same as like that. If you like to find out the angle between b vector and a vector, so we can write tan beta is equal to b sin theta divided by b minus a cos theta. A का जगह पे b लिखा और b का जगह पे a लिखा. So that will give the value of angle between r vector and a vector. R vector and b vector. Okay. So write down this one.
सर अगर हम लोग को अल्फा का वैल्यू मिल गया तो हम लोग मतलब एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी से भी कर सकते हैं ना?
हाँ कर सकता है, अगर आपको बाकी एंगल पता है तो कर सकते
ओके.
Sir, can you scroll down?
यस सर.
हैं. ये लिख दो पहले. ये लिखते हैं. बोलो बेटा.
यहाँ पे बीटा एंगल का
Beta angle is actually the angle between resultant vector and b vector. मतलब ये हमारा b vector है. कौन सा? ये this is our b vector, right? तो actual b vector का डायरेक्शन है, अगर मान लो ये है, तो रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर और b वेक्टर के बीच में एंगल, तो ये होगा बीटा. Got it?
ओके
पहले डायग्राम ड्रॉ करके r का वैल्यू लिख दो.
डन सर.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, done.
I can write angle between them.
So scroll up, please.
डन सर.
Okay.
यस सर.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
सेम एज लाइक एडिशन में हमने जो लिखा है, सेम थिंग सब्ट्रैक्शन में भी हम लोग लिखते हैं. सो इन केस ऑफ एडिशन और इन केस ऑफ सब्ट्रैक्शन वी कैन राइट r is equal to अंडर रूट ऑफ a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. इधर भी हम लोग देखते हैं what are the different conditions. So take it as first case, if the value of theta is equal to 0. So what will be the value or magnitude of a minus b? A vector minus b vector. क्या आएगा आंसर?
Sir, A minus B आएगा.
A
A
minus
minus b आएगा.
सर a
Right?
minus b.
Yeah. So if you are using this equation, it becomes equal to under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos 0. Cos 0 is nothing but 1. That becomes like a square plus b square minus 2ab, which is nothing but a minus b the whole square, uska root. The answer will be equal to a minus b. Or you can write what is the physical meaning of that. A vector and b vector का बीच में angle 0 है. तो हमको find out करना है a vector minus b vector, so which is equal to a vector plus
minus
minus of b vector. So basically we are adding two vectors in opposite directions. So we'll get the value of resultant vector will be equal to a minus b. Got it?
So
On this
how
one,
a minus b?
how
How a minus b is a whole square thing?
a square plus b square minus 2ab क्या होता है? a minus b the whole square है ना?
Sir, can you scroll up, please?
अगर लिखे नहीं हुआ तो बता, मेरे को बता दो. I'll wait. Okay.
Sir,
बोलो.
the sign opposite to alpha should be b sin theta in that
The
triangle
sign-
diagram.
Sign opposite to that of?
Alpha.
Yeah, yes. Should be b sin theta. Should be b sin theta. ये b sin theta आएगा. b sin theta divided by a minus b. तो इधर a sin theta आ जाएगा. Here it will be a sin theta. ये चेंज कर दो इसमें, ये b sin theta आ जाएगा और इधर a sin theta.
सर क्या चेंज किया है?
इधर a था, उसका मतलब b हो गया. ये b sin theta.
Done, sir.
Answer.
Yeah. Okay, लिख दिया.
No, sir.
Sir, can you scroll again up? Okay, done, sir. Done, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go for the next condition. If theta is equal to 90 degree,
Root
Sir,
of
a plus b.
square.
root of
A square plus b square.
A square plus b.
a square plus b square. Yes. So you can write if theta is equal to 90 degree, it becomes equal to under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab into cos 90. Cos 90 is equal to nothing but 0. So it becomes equal to under root of a square plus b square. So you can observe what is the physical meaning of that. A vector and b vector are perpendicular to each other. And RM is to find out a vector minus b vector. So we'll go for a vector plus minus of b vector. So this is nothing but r minus b vector. So we can add this one. There is a vector plus b vector or minus of b vector. So we can write this will be equal to our resultant vector r vector. So we can write r is equal to under root of a square plus b square. On this one.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes, sir. Done.
So we can go for the next condition, that is if theta is equal to 180 degree. So what will be the value of R?
A plus B.
A
Sir,
plus B.
A plus B
A
because
plus B.
cos
A plus
180
B.
is -1.
-1.
So you can write becomes equal to under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab into cos 180. And cos 180 का value कितना है?
-1.
-1.
-1.
So we'll cut as it is
-1
under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab
plus
cos
2AB.
So we can write this is equal to nothing but a plus b the
A
whole
plus
square.
B the whole square.
So this can be written as a plus b the whole square uska root. So this will be equal to a plus b.
A plus B.
So you can write what is the physical meaning of this. We are having a vector a vector and b vector, and angle between them is 180, means they are in the opposite direction. And Rm is to find out a vector minus b vector. So we'll go for a vector plus minus of b vector. So क्या हो गया? A और B are in the same direction हो गया. So if you are adding it, we'll get the value of resultant, which is equal to a plus b. Put on this pen.
Sir, can you send some sum based on this? Then we will solve it.
Yes. अभी थोड़ा और बाकी है, उसके बाद हम स्टार्ट करते हैं इसको.
Okay.
So same as like this, we can go for like पहले हमने subtraction addition में अगर दोनों वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है तो कैसे लिखना लिखा था. Same thing we can write, we are going to write it for a subtraction vector. So you can write subtraction of two equal magnitude vectors. Two equal magnitude vectors. Two equal magnitude vectors. So here you can write, इसका meaning है same as like in the previous case, if you are writing if a vector or b vector का magnitude same है, and we'll take it as that is equal to a. So if you are using the normal equation, r is equal to under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. So over here, हम लोग लिख सकते हैं this is equal to, instead of a square we can write this is a square. Instead of b
Plus
square
a
we can
square.
write it as a square minus 2 into a into b.
2a
That we can take it
square.
as 2a square into cos theta. So we can write this r is equal to under root of 2a square minus 2a square cos theta. So we can write this r as equal to nothing but under root of, over here you can take 2a square as common. So it becomes equal to 1 minus 2a square into 1 minus cos theta. So we can write r is equal to under root of 2a square into 1 minus cos theta. पहले हमने डिस्कस किया था 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. So instead of 1 minus cos theta we can write 2 sin square theta by 2. So this r is equal to 2 into 2 उसका 4 उसका root 2 a square का root a और sin square का root sin. So we can write r is equal to 2a sin theta by 2. तो अगर दोनों वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है और एडिशन करना है तो वी कैन यूज दैट इक्वेशन 2a cos theta by 2. सब्ट्रैक्शन करना है तो वी कैन यूज दैट इक्वेशन 2a sin theta by 2. Okay?
Sir, why are we not using plus 2ab cos theta?
We can use plus 2ab cos theta, no problem, but उससे भी थोड़ा छोटा इक्वेशन होता है, इसलिए वो इक्वेशन यूज करके भी हम लोग फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, मतलब वही इक्वेशन यूज किया ना इधर, बट उसको और थोड़ा साइज थोड़ा रिड्यूस किया बस, ताकि हम जल्दी आंसर फाइंड आउट कर सकें, इतना कैलकुलेशन करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. हो गया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now discuss about different cases. अगर मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है तो एंगल डिफरेंट है तो कैसे लिखेगा? Okay. So we are considering a situation that if the value of a vector and b vector is having same magnitude and angle is different. So we'll take the first condition if theta is equal to 0. So what will be the value of r?
Sir, it will be 0.
It will be 0 because even if you are using this equation 2a sin theta by 2, it becomes 2a sin 0. Sin 0 का वैल्यू क्या रहेगा? 0 रहेगा.
0.
और आप देखते हो उसका फिजिकल मीनिंग क्या है? A vector and A vector are in the same direction, but our aim is to find out A vector minus A vector. So A vector minus A vector is A vector plus minus of A vector. So if we are adding two vectors in opposite direction, a resultant vector will be a 0 or 0 vector. From this one.
तो लेक्चर में हूँ.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now discuss about the next condition, that is if theta is equal to 90 degree. Then what about the value of r?
Root
Root
2.
2a,
Root
Root
2a.
because sine 45 is 1 upon root 2.
Yeah. So if you're using on this equation 2a into sine 90. Sine 90 is equal sine 90 by 2. That is sine 45.
45.
So this we can take as 2a into sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So we can take that is equal to root 2 into a. Got it? Or we can write what is the physical meaning of this. A vector and A vector are making an angle of 90 degree. But our aim is to find out A vector minus A vector, which can be written as A vector plus minus of A vector. So if you are adding these two vector, A vector and A vector, according to Pythagoras theorem, we'll get the resultant vector is equal to root 2 times of A vector. From this one.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yeah. I'll go for the next condition, that is if theta is equal to 180 degree. क्या मिलेगा r का value?
2a.
2a,
Yeah.
2a.
because sine 91.
Yeah. So if you're using that equation 2a sine theta by 2, it is sine 180 by 2, that is sine 90. So we'll get the answer as nothing but 2a. Now you can observe what is the physical meaning of this. Angle between them is 180, means A vector and A vector are in the opposite direction. But RM is to find out A vector minus A vector. So we can write this A vector minus A vector is A vector plus minus of A vector. So we can write our resultant vector will be equal to A plus A, that is equal to 2A. Run this one.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yeah. I'll take the next condition. Let's say if it is given that if theta is equal to 60 degree. So what will be the value of R?
Sir, it will
Sir,
be
A.
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 Yes, sine 30 is equals to 1/2.
A.
Okay. So if you're using that equation, becomes 2A sine 60 by 2. That is equal to sine 30. Sine 30 का value क्या होगा? 1/2 होगा. So we can write this will be equal to nothing but A. So we can write when two vectors subtracted at an angle of 60 degree. मतलब एक वेक्टर A वेक्टर है और दूसरा वेक्टर A वेक्टर है. And अगर इसका एंगल, इसके बीच में एंगल 60 है, and if you are going for A vector minus A vector, we'll get the resultant is equal to nothing but A. तो याद रखना है 120 पे ऐड करेगा तो सेम मिलेगा और 60 पे सब्ट्रैक्ट करेगा तो भी सेम मिलेगा. ओके, राउंड दिस वन.
सर
बोलो बेटा.
सर सब में आपने 120 लिया, इसमें 60 क्यों लिया? मतलब कोई सर रीजन है क्या कि इसमें 60 लिया बाकी सब में 120?
तभी तो ये आएगा. ए बाकी सब में नहीं, A प्लस बी में बोल रहा ना. A प्लस बी में 120 पे होगा, इसमें 60 डिग्री पे होगा.
अच्छा,
A
मतलब
minus
वो
B.
कंडीशन बस सेम होना चाहिए.
हाँ, कंडीशन सेम है.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
So these are the things which are related to that addition of vectors. So इसमें सब equations याद रखना है. A plus B के लिए equation क्या है, A minus B के लिए equation क्या है, और दोनों magnitude same है तो कौन सा equation use करेगा और उसका conditions क्या है. Okay. Now there are some more method for the representation of vector. So that मतलब अपने इसका x component, y component और z component use करके भी हम लोग representation कर सकता है. So in the coming topic we are going to discuss about that. So that will discuss under the heading unit vectors. So already हमने discuss किया था what is unit vectors, and here we are going to discuss about standard unit vectors. So around the heading standard unit vectors. Standard unit vectors. So already हमने discuss किया what do you mean by unit vectors. Unit vectors means a vector of magnitude 1 is known as unit vector. Standard unit vectors. Now we'll discuss what do you mean by standard unit vectors. Standard unit vectors means a vector of magnitude 1 which is along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis are known as standard unit vectors. Okay, that means assume that if you are just considering this is our x-axis, let's say we are considering this is our x-axis, and this one is take it as something but our y-axis, and take it as this is our z-axis. Okay, so this is basically representing an x, y, z plane. तो ये हो गया हमारा x-axis, ये हो गया हमारा y-axis, and ये हो गया हमारा z-axis. So the vector of magnitude 1 along x-axis is represented by a vector of magnitude 1 होना चाहिए और x का direction में होना चाहिए. So that is represented by I cap. Okay. and a vector of magnitude 1 along y-axis is represented by nothing but j cap, and a vector of magnitude 1 along z-axis is represented by k cap. So this I cap, j cap, and k cap are known as standard unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis respectively. Okay. The unit vector means vector of magnitude 1, and if a vector of magnitude 1 along x-axis is known as I cap, y-axis is known as j cap, and z-axis is known as k cap. Around this one. You can just draw this diagram and you can represent this.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
अभी हम देखते हैं इसको x y z में हम लोग ऐसा क्यों लिखा है. What is the purpose of writing it in x y z axis? Like suppose if there is a vector of magnitude, let's say 10 Newton, assume that there is a force of magnitude 10 Newton which is acting along the x axis. तो हम लोग इसको इधर हम लोग वेक्टर ड्रॉ करके रिप्रेजेंटेशन करना पड़ेगा, वरना लिखना पड़ेगा a vector of magnitude 10 Newton acting along x axis. Or one more method is we can represent it like this. A force is, or any vector can be written as a product of its magnitude and unit vector. So this vector is having a magnitude of 10 and unit vector means it is acting along x axis, and a vector of magnitude 1 along x axis is represented by nothing but I cap. So we can write this force as nothing but 10 I cap. So if you are writing 10 I cap, so we'll get an idea that a force of 10 Newton which is acting along x axis. Same as like if you are writing that a displacement of let's say 2 j cap, तुमको पता चलेगा there is a displacement of 2 which is happening along the positive direction of y axis. Like if you are writing a force of let's say 10 k cap, तो पता चलेगा there is a force of 10 Newton which is acting along the positive direction of z axis. Got it? So this is the meaning of, like, this is the why we are just taking this x component, y component, and z component, ताकि हमने वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन को स्पेसिफाई कर सकता है.
सर
बोलो बेटा.
सर पर अगर कोई और प्लेन में हुआ, मतलब
हाँ,
x प्लेन या
और
फिर
प्लेन
y,
में तो भी हम लोग रिप्रेजेंटेशन कर सकता है. विल डिस्कस अबाउट दैट. ओके. तो x में है तो i लिख सकता है, y में है तो j लिख सकता है, z में है तो k लिख सकता है. अगर मान लो इफ यू आर राइटिंग f इज इक्वल टू -10 I cap, इसका मीनिंग क्या है?
sir, it is in
It is in
opposite of
negative x-axis.
Negative x-axis. So it
negative
represents
axis.
that a force of 10 Newton is acting towards left. Okay. तो नेगेटिव का मीनिंग है कि ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन, उसको ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में एक्सर्ट कर ले. ओके. नाउ डिस्कस अगर एग्जैक्टली x और y और z में नहीं है तो हाउ विल रिप्रेजेंट इट, वेदर इज इट पॉसिबल टू रिप्रेजेंट इट और नॉट. सो यू कैन राइट द हेडिंग position vector using standard unit vectors. Position vector using standard unit vectors. So let's say there is a point, assume that a point over here, that's a point P. And our aim is to specify the position of this point by using this x and y component. So we know that its position vector is nothing but a vector starting from origin to point P. So a vector को अगर मान लो this vector is taken as nothing but r vector or rp vector, and our aim is to represent this vector by using this ijk component. So what we can do is assume that the component of, we can just split this vector into two components. One is along x-axis and another one is along y-axis.
y-axis.
So we can write the component of this vector along this direction. Let's say I'm just taking it as rx vector, and this vector we can take it as something but rp vector. Okay, sorry, ry vector. So we can write it like this: rp vector is equal to, according to that triangle of vector addition, we can write this vector plus this vector will get this r as a resultant vector. Rp vector is a resultant vector. So we can write this rp vector is equal to rx vector plus ry vector. Is it clear? इसमें कुछ doubt है? So we
No,
can write
sir.
this rp vector is equal to this vector rx vector is having a magnitude of let's rx and it is along the positive direction of x axis. So we can write it nothing but rx I cap and ry vector is having a magnitude of ry and it is along y axis. So we can write this ry j cap. तो उसका x axis और y axis use करके हमने इसको ijk में representation कर सकता है. Okay. So we'll take some numerical example तो आपको और idea मिलेगा.
Sir, can you
Assume
explain
that-
it again?
Yeah. ये तो हमने
Sir, can you
x y
scroll
में
up?
लिखा है. एक मिनट. Suppose हमने कुछ numerical value ले रहे हैं. Assume that there is a point over here and a point का coordinate दिया है let's say 3 and 4. ये point का coordinate है 3 4. So we can write its position vector is represented by something like this. Now we can write this vector is equal to sum of this vector and this vector. So this vector plus this vector, we'll get this vector, let's say this A vector. So we can write ये जो vector है, अगर इसका position हमने representation किया है 3 और 4 से, तो ये क्या रहेगा? इसका length 3 रहेगा,
Yes, sir, 3 along x axis
और
and 4 along y.
इसका length क्या 4 रहेगा? तो we can write A vector is equal to, we can write this A vector is equal to 3 vector plus 4 vector, ऐसा लिख सकता है. Now this 3 vector is having a magnitude of 3 and along x axis. तो उसको हमने 3 I cap लिख सकता है, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And a vector of magnitude 4 along y axis can be written as nothing but 4 j cap.
Sir,
Got it? बोलो बेटा.
सर इसमें हम लोग क्या फ्लो को प्लस नहीं कर सकते ना क्योंकि उसका वेरिएबल्स अलग है मतलब.
नहीं,
X
वेक्टर
और
में
Y.
वेक्टर में ऐड किया है, वेक्टर है, तो ये पूरा
सर
वेक्टर
इसको
है.
हम लोग इसको ऐड नहीं कर सकते ना 3 और फ्लो मतलब 7.
नहीं ऐसा ऐड नहीं कर सकते. This 3 vector plus 4 vector. Got it? तो 3 I cap plus 4 j cap में लिख सकता है. We'll take in xy coordinate system also. Like if you are having a point and Rm is to represent its position vector. The position vector का coordinate है, let's say x and y. So we can just write it like this. इसका जो position vector है वो हो गया let's say r vector. Now this vector can be written as nothing but sum of this vector plus this vector. तो इसका x axis का component हो गया, that we can take it as x, and this we can take it as nothing but y. So we can write this r vector is equal to x vector plus y vector. तो x vector को हम ले सकता है, it is having a magnitude of x along x axis, तो x I cap plus y j cap. So this one is the way we are representing a vector in ijk components. If अगर exactly x axis और y axis में नहीं है तो. Got it? Put down this pen.
हो गया सर.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir, done.
Done,
Yeah.
sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. So we'll continue next class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.